I'm Sam Webster. I've actually been training for over 10 years, but I've been personal trainer for the last 3. You'll see a lot of people in the gym if they're lifting weights, swinging around like monkeys. And one of the funniest ones actually was a guy that was trying to pick a weight off a bar, and there was some girl watching him, I think, and he was trying to impress. And he literally picked it up, it was so heavy, he just slammed into the floor. I've often seen people bench pressing too much, and then as they unclip it and push it off, it boom on their neck, and then they're screaming for help, all in the name of impressing people. And that, of course, leads to nothing. So I always enforce good habits, strict form, do everything well at the start, and they always get results from that. It's not quite what people think. A lot of trainers will have quite a hectic day where they'll wake up very early, they'll do their training at the start, so they wake up at 4 or 5, prepare for like 6 o'clock. If you're going flat out, this is what you have to do. You have clients at different times, then have a break between about 10 and 1, say. Between 1 and a few other hours, you'll be training then. And in between that, you'll be altering their programs, things like that. So, and then in the evening again, so it can be very hectic. It depends how you work, of course, but if you're freelance, it's usually like that. One of the challenges is actually the monotony. It's quite monotonous actually to just be repeating the same advice to some people, you know, because a lot of the time it is the same kind of thing. So you're saying the same thing in the same place. Obviously, you have to keep yourself in good shape. It is quite a superficial thing in a way. So always be looking the part. Isn't easy if you're always in a gym. You don't want to get out of the gym. So it's another challenge. I would also say motivating people is quite hard. You know, every individual is different, so making them motivated and challenged is quite difficult. And it's quite off-putting when people, you know, tend to gradually become less motivated or question your advice. So I would say to most people, diet is 70% of your results you're going to get. And often personal trainers tend to brush over this kind of aspect. Often when a product says low fat, it's full of sugar. And generally, sugar is worse than fat. So, you know, just drink water, green tea, the odd piece of juice, and that's it. There is kind of a timeline when you're most popular. You'll see generally younger trainers, the ones that are in good shape are usually more popular, and the ones that are more motivated with more energy. The elder ones tend to have less work. I myself have almost 2 degrees and I'm working on my 2nd degree, so it's something to go into at another point. And make sure it's what you really want to do, because it's not for everyone.